Steve's going to tell a story about his friend, how it happened.
What's up, everyone? So today we're here with another awesome and amazing video.
And with Red Lion 0559, but I'm not going to be in the video very much. But, okay.
So, today I have a special guest.
Named Jackie.
And today we'll tell a story about how the Earth was formed.
And now. First, let's
Take it ahead, Jackie.
First, in order to know how the Earth was created, we gotta go through the history of the universe. In the beginning, the Earth was just a very hot place, and there was no way for life to survive in this very hot place. You see, the sun was very new, and there was no water on the Earth yet. Without water, there was nothing to support the species of humankind. So without anything going wrong, let's start with lava. So the element lava was created very long time ago, and was one of the first things to be created. But as time goes on, the Earth goes a little colder, and that changes the climate. With climate change, different materials have to change and adapt to their environment.
Yeah, and I did the whole light trail.
As the Earth gets colder, the lava solidifies and creates land. Soon it gets hot again. With that, the Earth changes. The Earth changes. With all these changes, it creates something new. There was lava. There was only small parts of lava still left.
That's good. Is it
But without further ado, let's introduce water.
And look how he
You
does
see, water is introduced later on. But water soon gets in this land.
He's actually not floating. He's on Legos right there. Yeah. And then you just erase it. Yeah, you erase it.
And it shows the background of the other next one.
Yeah.
And then you can delete the other one.
Yeah.
And it ends up with like that. Water covers this barren land. This beautiful barren land.
Because it's blue, it's the Minecraft world. That's actually cool.
Hey Jack, do you like wearing Minecraft shirts? Sure. Yeah. Anyway, without further ado, with water covering this land, species were able to survive. And the Earth got very, very cold after new species of life appeared. Jack, you're wearing a Minecraft shirt right now. Why are you wearing Minecraft shirt? Jack, you're wearing a Minecraft shirt. Anyway, don't ignore them, please. It became the snowball Earth. Everything was cold and barren. All life was dormant and could not have live in this very cold Earth.
And I'm still learning some basics and stuff, you know.
Jack, you're wearing Minecraft shirt.
Yeah, it's a picture of the clouds.
With the ice age going on, climate completely changes. Jack, look, you're wearing Minecraft shirt.
We're wearing the Minecraft shirt.
Because of this, after hundreds and hundreds of years, the Earth started getting warmer continuously. With this change, there was hope that life would soon appear again. And after more millions of years, it got hotter. It got hot, but still, the ice was still stubborn. But it started to melt.
Oh, I got another subscriber.
So I've come to believe that you said those words.
You're doing good now.
The ice tried to decided to freeze all this water, but it was warmer, making all this water. Soon it got very hot.
Wait, it has me in it. Wait,
And it rained beautiful showers. Because of all this, mud was created. But first, all the ice must melt.
So they create a world? No, they fall out of their world into the real world. Oh yeah, like in the Lego movie.
Mud and soil was created. Because of all this,
This isn't stop motion, it's video motion.
this soil was able to inhabit land, to have life. But because of all this change, the greenhouse effect caused lots and lots of harmful gases into the atmosphere, such as smog and other harmful and other gases that are harmful, such as just carbon dioxide.
Yes or no? Yes, so you did say those words. And why are you telling me that you
I think it may be too hot for that type of gas. I don't know, it's just
said
fine.
what is it and the other phrase that they're saying? So why didn't you tell me that you said the other phrase too? What's going on, man? What are you trying to hide?
But after millions and millions of years, the gas started to disappear.
You only get in trouble. Things where it's going to get you in trouble. This is your last warning today. This is your last warning.
Smog
You're already not good.
and gas
You went to the tournament, you did good at the tournament.
and water vapor soon disappear. Soon to start to disappear.
You're not actually sick. And just because you don't want to take classes.
But life on Earth was still just beginning.
So you don't try hard on purpose. In order to
Now it's water became inhabit this world,
And these got really popular.
making the oceans once again.
now, are you not testing? You're about to be in trouble and not playing games. So you're digging yourself a hole and it's getting deeper and deeper and deeper. And soon you're not going to be able to climb out of that hole. Now, if you don't understand these words, this is a figure of speech.
Cream is so bad.
What this means is you're getting yourself into more and more trouble each day.
Soon, organisms in the ocean started getting bigger and bigger, creating the first fish. You might be wondering, if we're descendants of fish, then why don't we live in the water with them? Many people ask that question because we are descendants of fish, because of this. There were fish that weren't harmful and fish that were harmful that ate other organisms. But soon, more land started to appear after millions and millions of years of erosion. So let's take a look at what would happen.
You did really well at the tournament? Yes. That's why you got those nice trophies, because you did well at the tournament. So what, you think you're done now? You think just because I won some trophies? Oh, I won first place trophies over 100 times. But did I stop? No. See, that's the difference.
Erosion happens.
Number one.
Create more land.
Number two.
Like always, there's always climate change, devastating climate change. Because of this, the bottom of the ocean floor got a little colder because the oceans were very deep. But sometimes the ice would start melting
I put a shampoo to my Bugatti.
because of climate change. which makes the water warmer. And if you want the scientific facts of why that happens, it is because that water it takes water longer to soak up heat and release heat. That's why the waters get warmer longer and stay colder longer. Soon land started appearing, but there was no life on land still. Most of the life were still in the ocean. Do you know why?
Why?
Because it was the air and land was still uninhabitable. On land there was no food to eat, and the water was still unbreathable. That is why the first living thing started out in the ocean. Soil, beautiful. The soil started drying up. The water started drying up. The oceans got smaller, creating more land.
What is you doing?
What are you doing?
Anyway, ignore any voices that are anybody who helped in the making of these videos.
No, he won't.
The gases started disappearing, and land was still creating lots of different things. Water vapor still went in the air, creating rain. Because of all this rain,
I'll show you.
there was a
Number 3.
humidity was very high. Soon, the earth changed once more. You might be asking, why does the earth keep changing? Well, the reason of this is because everything doesn't last forever. Something bad always happens.
Steve is getting married to Alex.
No! Be quiet. You don't know this.
You know Alex is a girl, right?
I know, I'm not stupid.
Ooh.
Can you go?
Huh? Oh, you're welcome. Good job.
It kept raining and raining, making it possible for more life.
They will now find his helmet.
Soon, islands were created. You might be asking, why are islands created? Well,
Volcanism?
because of climate change, with more and erosion. You see, erosion happens when one substance like wind, water, or different things, natural causes, go against some kind of surface like a rock or soil, moving it. With all this and climate change driving up the temperature, tons of things change.
All the Legos fell out.
There was less water in the oceans, but there's still plenty of water in the oceans. Sorry if that doesn't make sense. What I'm trying to say is, there was still lots of water. Water in the ocean started going up in the rain, which led to ponds and other things.
He's on the ceiling.
So let's take a look. As the water started to even out,
On the ceiling.
the island started getting bigger and bigger.
See, She fell onto the ceiling.
There was always rain in the atmosphere.
How many times did
The wind drives soil out of the sky, which also helped create the
There's
islands.
his helmet. Went flying.
It took millions and millions of years. And with this, a lot of things happened. We're not sure what caused all of this because we all know this. This happened millions and millions and millions of years ago. Not even scientists. Most scientists don't even know what happened back then. But with the knowledge of modern day technology and with fossils, we can determine what might have happened. You get what I'm saying?
Where'd he go?
So,
Oh, he died! He died! He died! He's gonna respawn. It's Minecraft.
with this, the first trees were created.
He has to go get his
But
helmet.
they're not the trees you're used to seeing. Do you know why? These were just ferns and ancient trees. There weren't modern day trees yet. They were different than us. They were different than modern day trees.
She's right there.
But first, there was no life
I
yet.
just realized how many.
Everything was too hot. So everything started changing.
So bad.
Let's take a look at dawn. As you see, trees started to grow on these beautiful islands. Then
Go find Steve.
little lizards and reptiles and amphibians started popping up out of the water. This is because all the life
I didn't know what
evolved.
that was. There was like two. Oh,
They were like little lizards that were able to go in the water and back again. Well, they were not technically lizards, but they were the first life on land. That's why we have to make sure that we can't forget those, because they're a very important part of history, of the world's history.
No, what's happening?
Over millions and millions of years, the Cretaceous, Jurassic, and Triassic periods started popping out.
What about the Permian extinction?
That happened first. Since I'm the special guest, I hold lots of knowledge, but I don't know everything. Like you said, a massive extinction happened. We're not sure how it happened. Maybe there was massive fire, lots and lots of
A
fire.
bunch of volcanism, lava, and it was very hot. And there's unbreathable gas in the atmosphere.
That could have happened. No one knows truly, which is sad. Everything changed. And I mean everything.
Yeah, I know.
Life changed, and there was a volcano releasing harmful gases. And I mean harmful.
No!
Oceans dried up, and lava appeared. Gases appeared in massive amounts.
A little bit later. I got more characters from here. Oh, darn it. That was number 5. I made number 6. So they turned into main characters.
Unbreathable smog appeared. With all this, life on Earth was unbearable. For a while, this all happened, changing the world of history. intense storms. Well, this is what I think happened. Intense storms and different massive disasters destroyed lots of land is what I thought. But we're not truly sure. With this, the land's changed. Land changed completely.
Okay. And you're right.
With this, intense storms appeared, changing the world. But after millions of years, the Earth started to cool down.
Oh no. Oh no.
It was still quite hot,
Oh no.
and water started to appear.
Is that?
Everything started to cool down, making and there was a lot more life on the Earth. But there was still more life on the
Really?
I have like 3 of them. Do you have every single word? Wow. Number 5. The next one is 41. Because it's stop motion. Come on. Hurry up with the video already. I am not deleting this because I don't have any access after this to put it back on.
harmful gases started to disappear.
Because they both died from that cream.
Massive amounts of water filled the earth again, once more. And soon, life on Earth was once again possible.
Here, look at it. Now it's correct.
So what happened? Is that a tsunami? No. Looks like one.
I'm not sure how to make tsunamis.
Well, I love tsunamis. They're amazing. With all this happening, the Earth changed forever. Land started to appear more often. Soon, there were trees, but more than there were. Much more modern trees, but still not very modern. More life on Earth started to appear.
3, 2, 1, go! Thank you. Oh my gosh.
Lush forests covered the land. More life on Earth was possible. Fish started to appear in the oceans again.
The weather. Or it's slime block, if it's funny enough. Eat it. You can eat it. Don't do that. No. He's suicided.
Now let's take a little break. Now let's take a little break.
Sir, how can I help you, sir?
Let's ignore that one.
Boys! Whose pants are these?
Over more millions of years after different periods, birds started to appear, but they weren't modern yet. But, like always, nothing on Earth can survive forever. Disaster consequences followed. When I mean disastrous, I mean disastrous. Intense storms once more covered this land.
The witch is a woman, so that when we get drunk, they are like completely normal, and then they skip all these steps and go to the highest one on the man. They just like take a step by step. They just skip all those levels. Turn off all colors.
Hey Dallas, beep, 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 beep. Dallas.
Weather got higher.
Aiden, I found this on YouTube.
She took it. What the? That's probably the best one.
I'm doing another mass extinction after mammals and in different like the bigger roles. And it's like that extinction.
Yeah.
So after that, disastrous consequences followed. But most of them were good. After that, humidity started lowering, causing it to rain less. But there was still plenty of water still needed to be replaced after massive, you know what I mean, after massive tons of water. When I mean tons, I mean tons of water disappeared.
Did you get to the part where? Did you hear the part where I said, "Well, that wasn't very nice to say"? No. Oh, baby.
Water started filling this land once more.
Oh wow, that just sounds kind of weird.
Alright, we see you to do the most sit-ups. Sit up. Okay. You're still dead. I am. We're trying to keep up. We're just leaving now. It's restart 10 seconds. Boy, restart. Okay. Alright, let's for some help. Go. You're a good body part of your life. So you're gonna have to like. So we have to
the weather kept changing. Then something amazing happened. You might be wondering, why would we appear? Well, since we do not have cavemen at the moment, and women start adding women. So if there's any girls watching, they don't feel left out. So since we do not have any of those available at the moment, I have to skip you a whole lot of history, world history, and go straight into humankind. There are men and women once again. They inhabited the world. But to 1000 plates shifted, which created difference.
I'll show you after I do
That's how hard you slap.
one more.
That's how hard you slap.
Yes, okay. Oh yeah.
Oh no, that's how hard you slap. Doesn't it feel like
Intense weather. Different, and more land started to appear.
Oh yeah, that's it. I have that.
But as they say, nothing lasts on forever. And at last, the final ice age appeared.
I had to do that so they could actually walk on there.
So, because I know you're really the remastered version.
What the heck are you all playing?
By the red lines, so cute.
Everyone will like this awesome movie I made, except from
Yeah, that was the
With
only
this
thing that
massive
came
ice age, everything changed.
Yeah, it's so funny. Oh, Gmail.
that's my jam.
Oh yeah, wait, what's yours? Red lines. I can't remember.
Did you bring that paper with you?
Yeah, I think I have it.
Everybody knows.
I'm gonna go to the back.
I need to.
Ice changed this beautiful
Oh
land
gosh,
forever.
I really have to go.
Most of the water was disappeared.
Where are we going?
But then the earth got warmer, melting all this.
This is for you. Wait,
I'm about to go.
this is for you.
Is that your channel?
Yeah, and this is my number.
And finally, the ice melted.
Is your appearance okay if you know?
I can call you.
Okay.
What?
You're actually gonna do that?
I might. I'm just like, I need a bottle though. Where are you gonna put it?
There's a lot of mud and a lot of water and a lot of ice. Oh, the ice is melting. Okay.
And the ice age started to end, but still took a very long time before it completely ended.
Close your eyes, Cole.
So yeah, it's so hot.
Are you guys still making that video?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, we've been recording?
Yes.
Oh. Oh, I forgot.
Don't end it. Don't end it.
I won't end it.
So
Okay, I'm back. Red lines here.
it is not turn yet. Okay, Red Lions.
What?
It's not your turn yet.
Okay.
You probably don't even know this, Red Lions. This is very scientific. Anyway,
I made video with him. He should know who I am. I mean, they should know who I am.
I know Red Lions, but humans were still appeared in this time.
Go ahead. That's it.
And after the Ice Age, you might know what
Marcus,
happened.
I have a question.
Different life
Are your
began
parents
to
okay with you
appear.
sharing your phone number?
It's here already. Yeah, that's fine. It's just the house number, so.
Okay, maybe I could call you if I have plans and to play games with you and go live on YouTube in a place where it's more
And in the
quiet,
end,
not a lot of background noise,
everything
and
everything.
we can, hang out.
became what it is today. And that is the story of Earth.
But that's not over yet. The story of Earth is not over yet, people.
I know the whole thing about Earth. I know the story about Earth.
Yeah, but that's not the
I
whole
know how it was
story.
crazy. I know how it was created. You know all the stuff flying around in space when the Big Bang of the sun, when it popped into the universe, and then all that debris left, and then all the teeny molecules just came together, and then for 20 years it just came. And
So, one problem
bigger
about
pieces,
humans, they created pollution, and they pumped tons of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. And like this,
And this is just a prediction of what will happen in the future if we keep polluting our poor lovely Earth.
yes. So they did this by burning fossil fuels, which is a type of oil. And they did this by combustion.
Try to go survive in one of these.
Oh my god!
I meant to do that. So they used combustion and lighted with the fuel, and then they got their energy like that. But one problem:
When it burned,
when it burns, it creates smog and other carbon compounds that pollutes the atmosphere.
Yeah.
You see that black stuff rising? That's smog.
and you saw that bird that was just there for a little while ago. That would have happened.
No, you have to jump like this.
Gas slowly.
In the atmosphere, carbon dioxide creates a layer that doesn't let heat escape.
Which can possibly burn trees. Imagine your favorite fruit: mango, banana, kiwi. With all the heat, they could disappear.
And with more heat trapped in the atmosphere, this causes global warming.
And as the Earth gets warmer, it has a disastrous effect.
First,
you
the
see.
atmosphere fills with pollutants. Oh wait,
You just saw the black stuff rising in the air?
produce smog. I meant multi.
So we could play Minecraft together. But I might need the Wi-Fi connection and I don't have it.
I'm just gonna hop into my room. Or should I go into a server?
Oh no.
Or should I go into a server?
Smoke.
I don't know what to do. Server or realm? Which I am.
It changes the world forever. After millions and millions of years of this drastic effects, the sun ends its life. This is just my prediction too. The sun ends its glorious life.
Watch out!
I wish
And it sets up anything it
I
can.
don't have a gamer what's called.
Then it becomes a light tree.
No, this doesn't have a gamer tag. This has a friend code. You can't do cross-platform with this. Yeah.
Okay, you ready, Paul? You're gonna be right here. Right here.
No, they have to tap
You see that bird?
But you're gonna say what's going on, guys.
Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Paul. I'm not
Skate
Marcus,
boys.
by the way.
They're like,
So I'm just doing his intro, and
you see all this oil that it creates smog. And after all that oil, also it burns up the land,
How dare you?
the poor lands.
I said how dare you? No, I can do it first. I don't. Because you trying to stop me. I can't look.
What's going on, guys? Red Lions on
Hey,
You probably saw him in the Assassin's Creed video. That dude was in it.
okay, let's do it.
Not an assassin.
Thank goodness. Thank
Or
goodness.
he will not kill me. I was a cameraman. You want to show him what
Everything.
you're doing?
yes, I am pretty much just.
I can advance the camera. Put it back.
I am pretty much just playing Minecraft on my DS.
You guys can play.
I have been. I'm building a bat cave pretty much. Because,
You need
yeah.
fire,
Building bat cave. Yeah, Batman bat cave. I'm just building a little small one.
and the earth literally burns up.
Okay, so
I actually need to go downstairs, and he said,
I'm gonna kill this pig. Why is he here?
Material, wait, over here,
Get down.
multi,
Sit down.
pause.
Sit down.
Lucky you got shields in that one.
Sit down.
What? It's a normal version.
Guys, sit
Oh,
down.
because yours doesn't.
Go downstairs.
I've been waiting so long to play Minecraft shields until I got grounded. This is my grade school.
Oh my god, the shoes. Marcus.
I can't.
Marcus.
It's only on my.
Then he said if you're
Yeah, what?
he said if you keep messing with us, if we sleep down, and then once we stop talking and stuff, we can
The earth literally started burning up.
Where is
Then most drastic effect happens. Everything started becoming very hot.
Oh, I got a trident! Yes! Yes, I got a trident. You got a trident? Yeah. I know, right? I'm gonna go upgrade it because it's really low.
Oh my gosh! Only one block is lit up here.
Go tell everybody else.
Then
Yeah.
the most bad effect happens. Without any of
Today
this,
at lunch, I crushed a cookie on the table.
voids
It was
appear.
laying on the table and I
That's right.
slammed it. And then I just wiped it 3 times towards my friend. And then he fell back from his chair and landed on the ground. It was so funny.
This is what I did for the
Voids.
intruder trap.
Stop.
So when they walk on the pressure plate,
That's
The
funny.
void soaks up everything that lives.
I know you're here. So get out if you're part of the realm. Get out of my. I know some hobos start living here because
Yeah.
last week I found a bed and a pumpkin and all this stuff here.
Oh yeah.
So it's kind of weird.
Soon,
Where is the
the earth is gone. With all these drastic effects,
You know, the
it changes completely.
DS, it's got a really cool.
Completely.
It doesn't even have
Lava
like,
appears,
It doesn't even have
but
bands
it doesn't
yet.
sail on since the void soaks it all.
I mean, just a suggestion to all you people. Don't. I mean, Minecraft on DS is good portable, but just beware that
This only costs 2? Dude, this only costs 2.
They sat down super fast.
It only costs 2.
Then
my
the
God.
world
No,
is
it's
gone forever.
All of them said they wanted to go down.
Okay, that's.
Whoa, that is neat. That is neat.
Oh, you want to see my skin, guys?
And then as soon as I said then sit down, then they went like this.
That's my new skin, Paul.
That is neat.
Wow.
Aiden and Jalen
Okay, now I need to cook places.
and Nora
Can I have pictures?
and Austin.
Soon, everything goes into deep space. After everything
You can't tell me.
Why isn't it picking up?
is
We are going to
gone.
go downstairs. Will you stop going you're down, CJ. You're the one who told us to sit down, so you sit down.
Oh, okay, here.
Yeah, sit down.
Can I
just see what they do just for a couple seconds?
YouTube. And it has face cam. And it's
Void.
paused right now.
What do you even own?
Minecraft.
Sit down,
Are you
CJ.
blind? Sit down, please. Just
Get out of what?
get out.
CJ, sit down. It has to be the
You're a perfect friend. Wow. So guys, if you didn't notice, I upgraded this instead of the stairway being up there because I have to get up there and all that crap. Put this. So that is the only way to access the house. And yes, the house is partly made out of sand. Well, most of it. Because the windows also everywhere.
Guess what, CJ?
It's a 4-story
You
mansion.
can just sit down.
It somehow just popped into my world like out of nowhere.
CJ, just sit down.
Come here, chicken. Oh, this reminds me of the
Then
game I showed you guys
the Earth
yesterday.
is gone. The end. If you're wondering what we're playing, it's
I was all dressed
Sandbox
up
Evolution.
because I had my whole graduation.
And let's say thanks for watching this video. Sure, it's long, but it's worth it. You'll get to learn lots of history. So, if your friends are asking what might happen in the future, tell them what you saw in this video and tell them to
and if
tell
you
them
guys
to
don't
watch it
remember
and make
this
sure to
video,
subscribe. I will make sure we'll
I'm gonna
get
show
some
you
more
a snapshot
gaming
in the
videos.
village at Christmas time.